The next day I had met up with my friends. We had gathered just enough sleep, and we were in Maryland on the train, and I had in my hand the very first cup of coffee, good coffee, in 6 days. And we sat on these clean seats in these clean cars. There were 2 other groups of people going to D.C. on Inauguration Day in the front of that train. 2 40-something white couples and 1 African-American couple. And from where I sat, I could hear the white giggly couples giggle. Giggly women and giggly men giggle, laughing and laughing over what had happened to Jesse Jackson, loud enough so us in the back could hear. And I could see the African-American couple stare impassively at the wall, as if from another time. When we got to the inauguration, there was a strange music, some sort of hymnal music, and there were lots and lots of cops in riot gear. And between the music and the cops in their black armor, it felt like a medieval village in celebration after burning the witch. But I had fun. Justin had fun. Dave had fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a new president of the United States.
The peaceful transfer of authority is rare in history, yet common in our country. With a simple oath, we affirm old traditions and make new beginnings. As I begin, I thank President Clinton for his service to our nation. And I thank Vice President Gore for a contest conducted with spirit and ended with grace. I am honored and humbled to stand here where so many of America's leaders have come before me, and so many will follow. We have a place, all of us, in a long story, a story we continue, but whose end we will not see. It is a story of a new world that became a friend and liberator of the old. The story of a slave-holding society that became a servant of freedom. And this is my solemn pledge. I will work to build a single nation of justice and opportunity. I know this was in our reach because we are guided by a power larger than ourselves, who creates us equal in his image. And we are confident in principles that unite and lead us onward. America has never been united by blood or birth or soil. We are bound by ideals that move us beyond our backgrounds, lift us above our interests, and teach us what it means to be citizens. Every child must be taught these principles. Every citizen must uphold them. And every immigrant, by embracing these ideals, makes our country more, not less, American. Today, we affirm a new commitment to live out our nation's promise through civility, courage, compassion, and character. America at its best matches a commitment to principle with a concern for civility. A civil society demands from each of us goodwill and respect, fair dealing, and forgiveness. Some seem to believe that our politics can afford to be petty because in a time of peace, the stakes of our debates appear small. But the stakes for America are never small. If our country does not lead the cause of freedom, it will not be led. If we do not turn the hearts of children toward knowledge and character, we will lose their gifts and undermine their idealism. If we permit our economy to drift and decline, the vulnerable will suffer most. We must live up to the calling we share Civility is not a tactic or a sentiment. It is the determined choice of trust over cynicism, of community over chaos. And this commitment, if we keep it, is a way to shared accomplishment. America at its best is also courageous. Our national courage has been clear in times of depression and war, when defeating common dangers defined our common good. Now we must choose if the example of our fathers and mothers will inspire us or condemn us. We must show courage in a time of blessing by confronting problems instead of passing them on to future generations.
Yourself. Oh yeah, that's it. You guys are tough guys. Oh, we are picking at them. We look at them, they're crying. We're picking at them so bad. Why don't we talk to you then? How do you cheat? Hey, I'll talk to you. Hey, I'll talk to you.
And do you remember that question? My grandmother, a simple, honest, hard-working farmer's wife of 66 years, asked me about the election.
That election was fishy, wasn't it?